I will use this spirit spoon for this one.
A homemaker in the kitchen, pots clinking, cooking up love flavors, never shrinking. She adores her man, feeds him like a king. Her heart in the meals, that's where the magic's been. Her love on the stove, passion in every bite. Culinary queen, her love's cuisine, hearts intertwined in a dish serene. Cooking up joy, happiness, fresh green, filling their souls and love supreme.
Check out the moon. I can't get a good picture of it, but that's the moon. I don't know why, but the moon is over there today. I've never seen the moon on that side of the house. Alright guys, today I'm going to be making my advent cookies for this week. And I'm also going to be making some for my dessert boxes, basically. So every year I make dessert boxes for my immediate family, maybe a couple friends. So that being said, yeah, advent cookies are supposed to be sugar-free this year, but you know what? We only get this as our sugar for each day. So I'm still on the sugar-free diet, so I'm thinking, well, okay, if we have one a day, it's not going to do too much damage, and then we're back onto the grind in January. So that being said, let's make some sugar cookies. I have these boxes I have to get rid of. Let's do that. So it's very basic. I don't recall if I've made this before. I think I did. I got these for 50 cents at Dollar Tree in the summertime. They were clearing a whole bunch of them, so I bought, I think, 6 boxes or 5 boxes. I gave some away as well, so it's only 2 ingredients, which is butter and vanilla, but I'm not using vanilla. I'm going to be using this peppermint and orange. So I'll do 2 flavors. I'll separate it and make 2 different flavors for these cookies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it all together in one bowl. And then I'll put the mint in separate bowls. I'll do the 2 batches in separate bowls afterwards, once it's all mixed. And we'll do 2 batches in the air fryer. I prefer making my cookies in the air fryer because it takes up less electricity. And to me, it's just more convenient. A lot easier. It's right there on my counter. I don't have to take everything out of the stove or the oven. My pans and all that, and it's, yeah, I like my cookies in the air fryer. So 2 boxes of sugar cookie mix. These are the Twinkle from the Dollar Tree, and we put 1 cup, because it's 2 boxes, it's about half a cup of butter. So we're going to put 1 whole thing, let's say about a cup of butter in there for both of them. I have to get some butter out of my freezer. Put that on the counter so I can do some more baking this week. So I'm just going to mix that up. I'm going to break it up and get it incorporated in there and do our thing. I don't know if this is supposed to be melted. It didn't say melted, it just said butter, right? Let me just make sure. Heat oven, stir cookie, vanilla, soften butter in medium mixing bowl until dough soft. Dough forms. Okay. So I got to keep doing this until it has a dough form. It's going to be a while, so I'll be back. Okay, I made an executive decision because it's not sticking. I'm going to use an egg in this recipe. So let's put some good vibes into it. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's gonna be fabulous! Oh god. I don't know, man. I don't think this is gonna make a dough. But you know what? We gotta keep thinking positive. And keep mixing it until it shapes into a dough. Ugh, my arm's getting sore. Ugh, so is my wrist. But we're getting it done, right? We're getting it done. It's a beautiful day today. Let's add a little bit of water. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It needs a little bit of water, you know. Needs a little bit of an egg. It needs an egg. Because there's no way this was going to stick without it. Oh my god. I'm going to keep mixing it until I get it. Okay guys, so I have them separate, and I'm just going to make these cookies for our Advent this week for me and Jay instead of putting it in my cookie boxes for everybody else. So peppermint, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in this one, or sorry, 1 teaspoon. And the other one will be, ooh, it's not even open yet. The orange one's hard to find. I remember last year I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. Had a hard time finding it. I had to order it on Amazon. So, yeah. Orange extract. So just 1 teaspoon of orange extract. And then I'll just shape it up. Or mix it in, I mean. I'll just kind of mix that in real good. Then I'll shape them up and I will make cookies and put it in the air fryer. It's that simple, guys. That simple. It wasn't simple to put together. I had to add quite a bit of water and I had to add an egg to this mixture, so I see why it was 50 cents. You kind of have to be a little creative and add your own ingredients, but that's fine. It is what it is, and it will still be absolutely delicious. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to start with the peppermint one. We'll do a batch peppermint, and after that we'll move along to the orange one. So this way we'll have 2 separate kinds. And what I'm going to do is once they're cooled down and everything else, I'm going to just drizzle some chocolate on it. So it'll be chocolate, peppermint cookies, and chocolate orange sugar cookies. So just roll them in a ball, then kind of flatten them a little bit. Kind of sticky, but we got to get it done. It's because the butter's melting and everything, right? And there's water in here and all that stuff. And yeah, hope it works out. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be edible. These are our Advent cookies for this week. So if you're wondering what Advent is, if you go into the stores here in Canada and in the States, I don't know if it's everywhere, but we have calendars around this time of year in the Christmas season. And in the calendars, you have chocolates that you eat every day for 24 days. You know, like you have a different chocolate each day. And yeah, that's a small one. Instead of making those getting those calendars, I decided a couple years ago, why don't I make cookies or little desserts for me and Jay? Because we're grown-ups now. We used to get those calendars when we were kids. Now we're grown-ups and we want cookies. Nothing wrong with that, right? So yeah, I've been doing that the last couple of years and we like it. We enjoy it. We really enjoy it. Yeah, this is supposed to make 6 to 14 cookies. It probably would have if it would have, you know, been smaller or whatever, but you can't make these too small, right? We don't want them like this size. We want cookies, not bite-sized cookies. We'll see. Okay, so that's my cookies. I still have some in the bowl. I still have some in the bowl. That's all it could fit right now in the air fryer. So we're going to see what it looks like. We're going to put it in the air fryer for 6 minutes at 375 and then flip it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so here's the first 6 minutes. They look pretty good. They smell pretty good. I'm just going to flip them because I want them to cook on both sides. You know what? No. Not going to flip them. I'm actually just going to put them back in for another 3 minutes. Smells good, guys. Okay, so it worked out pretty good. That's the first batch. Now let's do the rest. So the dough is getting a little soft and sticky, so I put it in the fridge while I was waiting for the other ones in the air fryer. And it looks like it's going to be a lot easier to work with to make the next batch. So each batch has 6 cookies. So we'll have enough for the week. And I'll have to make another batch sometime near the end of the week to have that extra one for the Sunday. So 2 of these are going to be for a taste test today. So let's put the orange sugar cookies in the air fryer. So now that those cookies are cooled down, I'm going to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. So these are dark chocolate chips with just a little bit of coconut oil. And I'm going to put it in for 10 seconds at a time until it's melted, but don't overdo it. So it's been in there for 20 seconds. I'm just going to stir it a little bit. And I think it's pretty much ready. The bowl's already ready. The bowl's already a little hot, so maybe another 10 seconds and it should be ready. Okay, so now this is ready, as you can see. Maybe a couple odd chocolate chips that are not completely melted, but that's okay. It's going to melt as you stir it more. And there you go. So then you just drizzle that on to the cookie. Or you could dip it if you want, but I'm just going to drizzle it on. Not too fancy, guys. It's not a big amount. It's easier when you have a bigger amount to drizzle it nicely. And you usually do it with a spoon, but I'm just doing it with a knife because I'm Natty. So this is chocolate mint sugar cookies. Actually, I could probably dip these in there. Oh, look at that. There's lots of chocolate here. See, when we used to work in a bakery, we had specialty chocolate, and we'd do big buckets of it at a time, and we'd do like large trays of cookies and whatever pastries, so we would do it with a bigger amount of chocolate. But this is how we used to do it. We used to melt it in the microwave. That's the big trick. The fast trick. You can do a double broiler if you want. It's just more time consuming. And that's the fast trick. 10 seconds at a time, stir. 10 seconds at a time, stir. Until you get the consistency you want. Don't overdo it. Make sure your knife and your fork or whatever you're using does not have water on it, because the minute water touches the chocolate, it will burn the chocolate. But there we go. That's my first batch. Here's the chocolate orange sugar cookies. I added more chocolate on these ones because they're chocolate orange sugar cookies. And that way I could tell you which one is the mint and which one is the chocolate. And we get to pick which one we want. So there we go. Those are my cookies for my advent calendar this week. Taste test time! So, this is the mint chocolate. It's soft inside, a little crunchy on the outside. I could really taste the mint. And I could taste the chocolate. Perfect! Worked out great, guys. So I'll be doing another batch of cookies next week for my next advent. So stay tuned for that. Keep on watching. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Let me know, is it a great idea to make advent little desserts instead of buying those calendars that have the chocolates in it? Have you ever done this? Let me know. Make a comment below. Bye for now, guys.